POC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from the company SJCAM. And this is their SJ9 Strike action camera that has some of the similar features you'd find with other companies such as GoPro, and at a much better cost. And what this is a 4K 60 frames per second action camera. Of course, it can do resolutions below that. And but the focus is 4K, 60 frames per second, so you're gonna get smooth motion, hopefully, when recording at 4K. And of course, in 1080 and some of your other resolutions, you're gonna get better frames per second if you wanna go slow-mo with anything, which it does offer options for. But like I said, it offers similar functionality in other areas, such as super smooth stabilization, where GoPro offers that, so do they. And it doesn't offer, or doesn't require any kind of a gimbal or any other device to keep it smooth with. You can just slap it onto your helmet or a chest plate or anything else you're attaching it with, maybe your wrist, and go. But this is a waterproof body on top of everything. So just like the GoPro, you do not need any kind of plastic shell or anything. It's just, you can take it and just directly drop it into a body of water. It'll go up to 10 meters until it no longer has waterproof capabilities, but that gives you more than enough distance to travel underneath the water to be able to do just about anything you want with this outside of deep sea diving or anything else that, you know, you'd probably want to be a little bit more prepared with professional gear with. It has a 2.33-inch IPS touch display right here on the back, so you can manage all the menus with and control your video. And on the front there, it has a Sony IMX sensor for enhanced visuals. On top of it all, these lists just keep, the features just keep on rolling in here. It has wireless charging, kind of like your phone has QI charging, or your Apple Watch, or your Apple Buds, or your Android phones, your Windows phones, for those who actually still have those. It's got a huge list of features, like I said, live streaming and so much more. It's practically a GoPro in a way, but at half the cost. It's only about $249, and we'll have links in the description as well as a whole story about this later on with what we think about this. And we're gonna have some demo footage as well, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this box up, see what the camera looks like, what it comes with, and then you'll go to the website and go check out some more once we have a full review. It slides right out of the bottom of this to get to it. You don't remove the plastic or anything like that, you just pop out the bottom, this slides right out. You got a box of accessories here and this little temporary plate that the camera's attached to using its little sports clip here, or action clip, or just clip for attaching it to things. And you lift up and slide forward, and it pops right off. And the plate, again, it's just temporary. You could reuse that if you want. I guess you can rip it off and glue it to something. Smells like that's how they did it. But that is not meant to be an included accessory. It's just how they present it inside of the box. You have some documentation here. You have a quick start guide that just kind of walks you through using the camera and all of its features, all the various different ways of streaming it and choosing between different modes, such as pictures or video, and then how to wirelessly charge it, and of course downloading their app, which you can get for Android or iPhone, and that just allows you to download the videos directly to the app via Wi-Fi, and you can edit them and share them right there on the fly. And then you have this fold out, which just kind of walks you through some of the deeper features, you know, like I just said, this is for the streaming, and you can stream to Cena, Facebook, YouTube, and more. It tells you about the SD cards that you want to use for this, or the micro SD cards. You want to be able to make sure you're using an efficient card, not some value card that you're getting on sale somewhere. As for your accessories, you have a plastic white rubber lens cap here for protecting the lens while it's not in use. You have some connectors here, including one typical just mount tray. Looks like it allows you to spin it around. So if you attach it to a helmet, it does have a rounded surface, so this is probably best for helmets. But if you pinch the sides here, it allows you to actually turn it so you can adjust the angle. So if for some reason you don't want it to just face forward, you want to, catch the side of you or something without having to rip this off your helmet and reapply it or use a new one, and you can do that. It also comes with a flat version of that, so instead of applying it to the helmet, you can apply it to anything else with a flat, clean surface, which features the exact same option of being able to turn around. And they give you just a basic adapter for each as well. This one doesn't give you the rotation, but you have a rounded surface and a flat surface ability. You have a cloth for cleaning the lens with in case it gets dirty, just like a pair of glasses, your phone, or anything else. You have a USB-C or Type-C to USB cable for charging the camera with and accessing the files to a PC. You have a battery, which is always important, so this means that you can carry multiple batteries with you in case you plan for a long trip and don't immediately have access to a plug to keep it charged with. You have additional sticky pads here in case you do want to rip one of these off. You can just pry off the pad that's on there and apply a fresh pad. That way you don't have to continuously buy more of these every time you need to repurpose them. You have a sticker here, or well, 2 stickers here, so you can brag to all your friends by putting it on your car or a Pelican case or something, and let everybody know that you own an SJCAM. And of course, it doesn't stop there. It does have one mount here, and in order to mount the camera, you do require this frame. The frame is very simple. You know, it's kind of like a kind of a vice grip kind of mechanism here. It's just a piece of plastic that once you kind of spread it apart, the camera just drops right out of there. And the camera size itself is pretty good. It's about the size of your average newer modern GoPro or similar. I don't mean to really just keep a focus on GoPro, but they're kind of right there in the spotlight right now, so they're easy to take punches with. On the bottom of it, you do have threads here, so you can actually put it onto a tripod. You have a little latch here that allows you to open the battery compartment, and that's where the battery would slide into once you've removed this little tab. And again, this is waterproof, so you're going to want to make sure that that's nice and shut. On this side, you have another latch here, and that just allows you to pop open this little compartment hatch that has your Type-C USB cable connection there, so you can charge it with. It just has that nice good latch to keep that covered, so you have that waterproof protection. You have the record button on top that is also used to turn it on. And you have, of course, microphones, so you can record sound with this. You can record video up to 4K, 60 frames per second. And it has all the same features as GoPro, or at least some of the modern day GoPros. You're gonna have super smooth, slow-mo, again, fully waterproof body. You're gonna have the app for Wi-Fi connectivity to the phone, so you can download the videos directly, edit them, and stream them or upload them to your favorite service like YouTube. You have the touchscreen display on the back and the wireless charging when you put it on a wireless charging plate. So there's a lot going for this camera. It comes with a good amount of accessories. You can buy more online by shopping at SJCAM or finding their stuff on Amazon and so forth. So that leaves us to one thing. It sounds like an amazing camera. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go throw this on the charger. Again, it's not charged yet. This is the very first time we've opened up this box. So we're gonna put it on the charger, we're gonna get it to 100%, and then we're gonna take it outside and take it for a spin and see what kind of video we can capture. So let's see if it truly lives up to what it promises. So what we have here is we're shooting in 4K at 30 frames per second, and we have the gyro stabilizer on, which is your smooth motion. And as you can see in this, it's not 100% perfect. It isn't really on par with GoPro's software, but it does do a pretty good job to mimic kind of being on a sub-decent stabilizer. So what we're seeing here is probably something equivalent to $100 to maybe $200, maybe $300 tops stabilizer attached to the action camera. Only this is all being done within the software itself, so it isn't too bad. We could probably get better with one of those an actual handheld gyro, but this is doing pretty good by, just on its own. So it's definitely a win for SJCAM. Now what we have is we have 4K with 60 frames per second. We've taken the gyro stabilizer off because the gyro stabilizer does not work with 60 frames per second. So now you get an idea of what it looks like without any stabilization turned on internally. And we're still doing 60 frames per second, no stabilizer with a selfie shot, and now we got the stabilizer turned on at 30 frames per second. And walking to the side here, you can see how smooth it is. This is on a selfie stick, of course, but this looks really good walking with the subject. It's pretty smooth and way better than some of the older cameras. And of course, now we have some slow motion with 30 frames per second. As soon as you switch it over to slow-mo, it defaults to 1080p at 30 frames per second, so you're not going to get a high frame rate, and you're not going to get it at 4K, but you still get some really decent slow motion, which makes for some great footage. So there you have it. This is the SJ9 Strike Action Camera from SJCAM. Again, we're going to have links in the description so you can figure out where to get one of these, and of course a link to the full review once we've actually put it together. So it's going to take some time to put all that information in one place, but once we do, we'll put that link down there as well so that you can figure out what else we found out about this camera. So if you think this is good for you, check out those links below. And regardless, if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to subscribe below. There's also that comment section down there so we can all talk about this. And as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.